Are you a cat owner?
No.
How would we draw this if it's from the perspective of a cat? So I would say he would be always trying to eat and finding sunbeams, because that's what I would do if I was a cat. Stretching in sunbeams. That's kind of fun.
Different designers have a different process. For me, it's all about the feeling I wanted to create. Let's make a fun game. Or it could be very personal. I want to make a game. It reminds me of when I was 12 years old. I was lying on the bed and there's this curtain just waving by the wind, rubbing my face. Feeling of safety and relax and just nostalgia. We're trying to see if it's possible to evoke a true emotional connection, to have a bonding between the player. So it's more like a friendship rather than a competitor. We are very much like an experimental game studio, and all we do is trying to bring something new to the medium. And hopefully it will bring more players to enjoy this medium.
My name's Michael Cheng, and I'm a former tennis star that's won the French Open. Decided to make video games in my free time, so, but hopefully that's not too old of a reference, but. One of my favorite games that I had an experience working on was the God of War series 2 and 3. On number 2, I was like the lead level designer, and so that kind of entailed basically doing the world design. It's kind of like what like a set designer would do in terms of working with like costume designers, lighting techs, like all these different people who are super good at like very specific things, but kind of bringing it all together into one vision. It's very like high action adventure kind of feel. So think like James Bond kind of stuff. So.
I was thinking about the life of a 17-year-old boy.
Life of a 17-year-old boy?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a fun little game.
A lot of games are targeting the age range, but it's like awkward, there's like angst, there's like pimples and prom dates, and there's like puberty, and there's skateboarding, and then there's like a hate my parents, and then there's ambition.
I'm more of an interactive artist, so I'm not a formal game designer, but I'm really, really interested in the idea of play and the sort of openness you get from playing. So the idea of like delight and surprise and unexpectedness, I think it has a real potential to shift perceptions and change the way people interact with each other. A lot of my projects involve heavy participation, a lot of collaboration, bringing people outside, making ways or finding ways for people to talk to each other, have conversations. It is sort of a mix between digital and physical. So the object really is to create these, small connections between people and places, to have people really change the way that they perceive the neighborhood that they live in or neighborhoods they've never visited before.
We see games as entertainment, but also an art form.
I want to hide a while behind your smile, and everywhere I look, your eyes would find. For me to love you now would be the sweetest thing. It would make me sing.